10 things every expat needs to do when moving to Vietnam. Moving abroad is both exciting and nerve-wracking. You'll be leaving behind family and friends and everything you are familiar with. It is a good idea to be prepared as you can before you get on the plane. 1. Inform your bank you are leaving the country. Speak with your bank directly before moving abroad. Also make sure to tell all your various credit and debit card companies that you are moving abroad. Your bank will put an alert on your cards if they are used overseas and you did not let them know before you left, and will put a stop on your account. I advise that you call your bank direct and speak with someone, or better still, go into a branch. There is nothing worse than getting locked out of your account just after you move to a foreign country. 2. Double check visa requirements. Make sure you know the visa requirements of your new home completely, as sometimes airlines or immigration officials may not have the most up-to-date information. Make sure you have copies of all your required documents, extra passport photos, and a passport with at least 6 months to expiry. 3. Take some emergency money in cash with you. Keep a stash of dollar bills for emergencies in case you get locked out of your bank account as an expat. Unexpected things can and do happen. When you live abroad, you may realize you do not have the safety net you were used to back home. Make sure you always have a small wad of American dollars so that in an emergency you have some money and you should be alright. Such an emergency could be an ATM eating your debit card and then you having to wait for a replacement. Since American dollars is still a preferable currency globally, you'll always be able to exchange your wad of cash should you need to. The most important thing about this fund of money is to not touch it unless it is an absolute emergency. 4. Arrange bank and credit cards with no foreign transaction fees. If you are moving abroad, you need at least one card without any foreign transaction fees. Spending money on extra interest charges just because you are overseas is just plain stupid. 5. Establish a home mailing address. Even though you are living abroad, you may need and want an official home address. This can be a relative's or friend's address, a post office box, or a mail forwarding service. Many companies, not to mention government services, require one, even if it is not your official residence. 6. Never rent an apartment overseas without seeing it first. Wait until you arrive to secure an apartment in a foreign country. A lot of seasoned travelers and expats recommend staying at a hotel or even a short-term Airbnb while researching the local real estate market on the ground. You will have a better idea of what neighbourhood you're interested in after a few days or weeks of looking, and will have a better idea of local prices and what to expect. 7. Get a universal adapter. Universal adapters are great when you have appliances that don't fit the local socket in your room. It helps to have at least one adapter, then you can do it all. 8. Mobile phones. Unlock your mobile phone and purchase a local SIM card to save money on roaming fees as an expat. If you are travelling long term or moving abroad, it is always cheaper to buy a local SIM and buy credit for your phone rather than paying the hefty fees for roaming. 9. Set your two-factor authentications. Don't accidentally lock yourself out of your social media accounts upon arrival. If you log into your Facebook or Gmail account from a new country, it can set off an internal security alert. Most platforms now have two-factor authentication, so they will send an email or text to the number listed to confirm your identity. Make sure your authentication is linked to an email address, or if available, your new local number. 10. Take some home comfort products from back home. Pack your favourite products so when you're feeling like a homesick expat, you can get a quick pick-me-up. Although living abroad is all about new experiences, sometimes there are things that you absolutely cannot live without. And that's okay when you're settling into your new life. It could be a certain brand of makeup, certain snacks, or certain clothing items. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and be sure to subscribe.